All right, there we go. Everyone say hi to your siblings. Everyone say hi to the YouTube siblings. I haven't decided what to call the YouTube people yet. Something we need to think on. Yeah. Yeah. Because YouTube needs a nickname too. Because Twitch is Gremlins. So do we do the same thing? Or do we have a different name? That is the question. So, yeah. But, all right. Well, there you go. All right, claim your day passes. Y'all have a second chance at getting your daily check-ins. Claim your day passes. Frosty, feel free to announce it. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's talk about our game plan. So, we're back at the resort first and foremost. We are no longer at the lodge. We've come back home to the resort. We're back on the beach where everything is nice and warm. I love looking at snow through the window. I love playing in snow if it's nice and fluffy. However, Bella doesn't do well in the cold. So, we are back home where it's nice and warm. I left Frost in charge of this place while I was gone. She did a really good job taking care of it. I did notice there's been some changes. So, I gotta look around, see what all she got her fingers into. Because knowing her, it was probably everything. But yeah, so expect some announcements here in the next couple of days. Once I figure out everything she's been up to. Yep. So with that being said, today we are watching the live stream, Genshin's live stream. It released at midnight last night. And I was so mad. I was like, how dare you? Renovations. Excuse me. All I saw was a new sign. Suspicious. I'm gonna have to check every little nook and cranny. Y'all, what the hell? What the hell? I guess this is what happens when I leave her in charge. So, all right. Well, lesson learned. Lesson learned. Yep. So, but anyway, yeah, so, PG Pixie, you said that it was... Oh, there already is one. No, we do have a boardwalk, yeah. I just haven't shown it to you guys yet. We do have a boardwalk, yeah. I host a game, basically, there's like a game show, yeah. I host a game show on it. Yeah. We haven't had that, we haven't done the game show, in a while, though. But no, I do have a boardwalk, yeah. It's rather small right now. We're looking to expand that. But so, yeah, so, we have the boardwalk. We have a water park. We've got, of course, the Cabana Resort. We're sitting on the beach, yeah. There's... let's see. Got a lot of stuff under construction right now, but yeah. We do have the backroom lounge, all that, the VIP areas, that are really nice. We just recently remodeled those. Waiting on a few pieces, left to come in for those before they're finished. Yeah, we got all sorts of stuff going on here. All sorts of stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, there's all sorts of things. But yeah, I need, before I tell y'all anything else and she makes a liar out of me, let me go look around and see what all else she's done. Because that was my fault, y'all. She has access to pretty much everything. And I gave her the master keys before I left. So, yeah. It's going to be interesting. But anyway, yeah, so we have the Genshin live stream. There was, I saw Genshin release some drip marketing the other day, which I haven't looked at yet. I briefly saw Columbina's, but there were some other ones that released, so we need to take a look at those. And then Star Rail released drip marketing, and I think that's all of the ones that I play, because I don't play ZZZ. No time to play ZZZ. Maybe someday we'll play. I did get through like the first like 2-3 hours of the game, and I have the VOD for that saved. Maybe if we pick it back up, I'll post that, so that way you can go back and watch it again. But yeah. Why is the Polaroid still on? Doesn't need to be. It's outdated. I need to update that. So, okay. All right. Who is excited and ready to... Oh, I need to update that. Maybe if HSR stops giving us 6+ hour Trailblaze Plus, we can play ZZZ. Man, honestly, looking back on Star Rail, Amphorius did not need to be that long. The last quest could have been half of that, because they talked themselves into so many circles and like led you to believe one thing only to quickly shift directions. It was not laid out very well. It was not planned out in a good way. And I honestly felt like the ending of Amphorius was one of their weaker endings to a region. So I'm like, I did appreciate 3.8 of Star Rail, though. I did appreciate that, because that made Penacony make a lot more sense. However, there are still some things that don't make sense. So, yeah, Amphorius did not need to be 50+ hours. If it had been like 30 hours, that's one thing. Because, like, they could have gotten through a lot of that so much... Not so much concise, but in a way that's clearer. Because so as dumb as I felt while playing Penacony, where I didn't understand things and things were just going right over my head, Amphorius was one of those that I felt like they were purposefully misleading me to laugh at me in certain areas. So, yeah. And Amphorius's idea and storyline were really good. Execution lacked immensely. So PGP, they did need that many areas. However, they didn't need to go into a whole long ass backstory on everything. And also, Amphorius locked a lot of stuff behind like side bits. So if you didn't find, like, apparently there's a book that I still can't find, y'all. I've gone through what I feel like most of the map, and I still can't find one of the books that has a very important lore for the area, or like the world. I still can't find it. So to me, if you're gonna have important information, it needs to be, it's one of the ones that Runa mentioned. I don't remember right now. I have it written down somewhere. It's like one of the early books that you find in the world. Let me see. The readables, let me see, I'm looking at it. It's like a something part 1, I think. That only has 1. Maybe it's the Trailblaze log? I don't know. I'd have to go back and take a look at it. Thank you all for claiming your day passes. I appreciate it. But yeah, so if you have... Genshin does it a lot better. Yes, Genshin locks stuff behind a event. That's a limited time event. It's still at least... gives you the chance to learn the stuff. And if you don't do the event or you skip through it, that's on you. But there's also ways to easily get that information because there's plenty of people that live stream the events. Plenty of people you can go back and watch. People upload the cutscenes, all those things. So, yeah. Well, I feel like HSR is like the preferred like child of Hoyo right now. I feel like execution-wise, Hoyo kind of, so HSR kind of feels like the favored younger child, even though ZZZ's younger. Yeah, ones that are critical, things that are critical to your understanding of the lore of that area that they build upon and use as foundational materials should be a required part of the main story quest. That's just my opinion on that. If it's side stuff that helps boost your understanding, sure. Have it be something you find in the general world. Why not? Sure, go for it. Let's do it. Because then it's on the individual player to find it to build their lore, build their understanding. But if you're gonna misunderstand a huge portion of the game, especially in that area, and like the context clues and how characters are important to the story, that needs to be in the main story. And it needs to be a required part of the main story. So then if you skip through it, it's on you. Because you skipped, they gave it to you, but you skipped it. So, I could go on a rant about that for a long time. That was one of the main things. And Forius did that a lot. And I'm hoping they never do that again. I'm hoping they got enough backlash on that. But it's a remembered middle child. Maybe. It's definitely the favorite child. It is definitely the favorite child. Seeing as they stopped giving 4 stars. Genshin at least gives us 1 to 2 4 stars an area. Although in Notcry, we're getting, what, 3 4 stars so far? I don't know. We'll take a look. But anyway. You'd love a 4-star in Star Rail. That's, yeah, I would too. I would too. So, all right. All right. Are we ready to start watching? We got pause the music. Pause the music. The real middle child is Honkai Impact 3rd. You feel like it's the least popular mainline Hoya gacha games? Of the mainline stories, yes. I agree. Because, like, even when I'm browsing Hoya Lab, I get notifications for Tears of Themis. Much more often than I do. Actually, you know what? If we're going to say who the preferred children are of Hoyo, I would say Star Rail is number 1. Number 2, this is going to be controversial, would be Genshin. And the only reason why I say Genshin is number 2 is because right now they are sort of like, their investments are starting to pay off as far as like storytelling investments. So like right now it's really amping up for story. So for them, this is really good because, especially because right now they're dropping much wanted characters left, right, and center, all that. So Genshin I think is the second favorite right now. No, third would be ZZZ. However, ZZZ but trending downward. Third would be After that would be Tears of Themis, and then Honkai Impact third. The only reason, so Tears of Themis is going up, ZZZ is going down. The only reason why I say that is because based off of someone that does not play either of those games. Yeah. I get more notifications in my general notifications of new things coming out and new celebrations. I get more notice of things from Tears of Themis than I do ZZZ or Honkai Impact Third combined. So Tears of Themis, and I think the only reason why Tears of Themis is trending upwards right now is because it's mobile only. Also, with the overwhelming supremacy of lads, Tears of Themis is very similar in like the style of how they play, like the style of play. So I think people that play lads will get drawn into Hoyo games through Tears of Themis. So I think Tears of Themis is more of a gateway game for them to reach out to a whole different audience. Because it's not a far drop to go from the lads boys to some of the Genshin men and some of the Star Rail men. It's not a far cry to go from one to the other. HI3 is higher than TOT, at least in Japan. Yeah, oh yeah, Japan's a whole different ball game, y'all. Whole different ball game. The Japan market and the China markets completely different. Completely different. Even the Korean market is vastly different. Like in the Korean, like if you even look at the favorite characters over there, vastly different than here. Like in China, Kaveh has a massive cult following. A massive cult following. Although nobody's cult following is bigger than Wanderers. I don't understand it. Like Wanderer is pretty cool and all, but damn. Well, that's the thing. Nobody can figure out why Kaveh went missing for so long. And I kind of think the only reason why he came back in the way he did was due to the Chinese fans. What are you saying no to, Frost? If Wander has no fans, Japan was Thanos snapped or something? Probably. What are you saying no to? I'm neutral on him. Like I like him as he is now. I didn't like him before. And fair. Wander, and I think the reason why my opinion is changing slightly on Wanderer is because of Sethos and Durin. Without those two, it's still a definite asshole. But also, Nahida has been working on him. Like, you cannot be under her tutelage and not, like, have your personality shift a bit towards her personality. She has a massive influence on him. And you can definitely tell. So if you, like, in Durin's story quest, he would never have acted that way if he had not spent time with Nahida. Never. Not once. He would have been like, peace, bye. And we would have been like, oh. But after spending that much time with Nahida, oh, he's definitely changing. And changing, like, for the better. Like, actually, like, caring about other people. But still has a long way to go. Long way to go. So basically, think, Frost, like, he's trying to stay the way that you remember him. But he got adopted by a cinnamon roll of a god. So that rubs off on you. Yeah. Also, too, learning that everything that you based your entire existence off of was a lie shatters a lot of things for people. Yeah. Also, for those that don't remember and why Wanderer hates Dottore so much, Wanderer's entire existence as a harbinger is because of Dottore. Because Dottore lied to him and manipulated others into his third betrayal. So Dottore is responsible for Scaramouche being the way he is. You also think Nahida would have put him in therapy at least? Yeah, I don't think therapy, but I think she definitely would have made him sit and talk to her about it. Or she would have read his mind. But, and yeah, Frost, if you hadn't seen the part of the Archon quest where we learn that everything that he became was based off of a lie, then yeah, I would believe that too. Also, he's a very dark character. Also, thank you for the 50 stream streak, Brown Coat. I appreciate you. Which is why I think it's interesting that he has so many fans because of what he represents. So, yeah. Yeah. As long as he stays the way that he is towards Durin, I'm okay with him. But if he starts slipping back into his Harbinger ways, I'm gonna skewer him with our sword. Yep. You seen the part where still didn't change your mind? That's fair. You do hope if he gets a story quest, it's him going back to Inazuma with Nahida or whatever. See, no, I disagree. I think A needs to apologize to him. I think A is the one that needs to make amends. Because she created him to be her. And then when she wasn't satisfied with him, dumped him. So, no, so the Shogun is the puppet. A is the person inside the Shogun puppet. So the reason why A is a Shogun is considered a puppet is because A killed herself and infused herself with Makoto's sword. And actually no, she killed herself and then Makoto brought her back and infused her with the sword. So then when Makoto died, A basically created a new body so she could continue as the Shogun in her sister's place. So it was one sacrificed themselves for the other couldn't accept it, try to change fate, and then their fate swapped places, and now the one that no longer has a true form of existence is the one continuing on. That's basically what happened with the two of them. And so and also A called Scaramouche one of her greatest failures. So, like, the fact that he became sentient and then was told that he was a failure by his creator, that screws you up a bit. So Scaramouche was doomed from the start. Like, the character is just absolutely doomed. But, like, I mean, he pretty much, like, attempts to off himself during the Archon quest. If you watch closely. The way that he falls in that Archon quest, he falls with the intent to do as much damage to his body as possible. Granted, that's not what ends up happening, but Like, you can tell, like, they are very specific in that. Go back and watch that specific part of the scene. You can see the way his eyes just blink. And it's kind of unnerving. Don't watch it in slow motion because it kind of messes with your head a bit. Well, so yeah, so Frost, so like it's not, so you could replace that character with any other character. And just seeing that would kind of, it's kind of a bit dark. On the same level as the Focalor execution. Like, damn. But anyway, yeah. He's one of those characters that I could soapbox on. Does not mean that he's one of my favorite characters or I really like him. I get excited when he's on screen because he adds a nice little bit of extra flavor and spice and everything like that to the group dynamic. Especially because people, after he erased himself from Irminsul, people treat him nicer. But then we're kind of like, oh, okay, and back and forth, back and forth. And it's really fun to watch. Yeah. So, all right. Let's get to watching because I'm going to talk all night and then I'm going to be like, shit, we were streaming for 4 hours. And today was only supposed to be about 2 hours, 2.5. Probably is going to go longer than that. Let's be real. But hey. Yes, I shinied. Yes, I shinied. Also, yeah, we'll have to figure out how to do this on the vertical one, Frost. Shut up, Rusty. Shut up. No, it has not. No, it has not. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I don't know. No. Banana. No banana. Wow. Okay, I'm getting attacked by all sides now. I cannot win. I absolutely cannot win. This is ridiculous. All right. So unfortunately, since we are... Yeah, I see y'all. But anyway, so unfortunately, since, where is this? There we go. There's another brain rot in this live stream. Okay, so Genshin brain rot doesn't bother me that much. I know it sounds weird, but Genshin brain rot doesn't bother me. So, all right. All right, are we ready? I don't know. Genshin has had some pretty strange brain rot. So, anyway, all right. Are we ready to watch it? This is not going to have the what's it? It's not going to have the countdown because it's no longer a premiere. So it's just going to start as soon as we hit play. So it's 1 hour and 2 minutes. That's not bad. I thought it was going to be longer than that. I was told it's going to be closer to 1.5 hours. So, all right. We'll see if there's any other videos we need to watch after this. Minions? See, that doesn't really fit with us. Yeah. I don't know. We might keep gremlins just across the board, but something we definitely need to think about. Yeah, because minions... There's only a couple of the gremlins that really love the banana thing. So I think those people would be more fitting to be a minion, but in general, like they prefer just causing chaos. Very gremlin-esque. So, all right, here we go. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Let me know if you cannot hear it. She's so pretty. I love the visuals on this. Oh. If the background loops, we'll skip ahead. But okay, so we start off as her as a newly born moon goddess, and then now we're her time as a Fatui. So she's basically taking us on a walk through her life. Okay, back to Not Cry. And then back to who she was. I have to say, one of my favorite parts of Nod Cry is these little robots. Do I understand how to use Kuvaki at all? Absolutely not. I still struggle with that. Okay, so what part are we going to next? Oh, the moon. Or is this her area? Okay, it's her home. This is so pretty. Okay, so I'm guessing this is when she withdrew because her strength was fading. Is this the rear battle? This is the Wild Hunt. Okay. Wait, is that us in the corner? Was that us and our sibling? No, surely not. And this is the, okay, so it had to have been that. And then this is the goodbye party. Because that's Ineffa's robot. Yeah. Hey, Snow. I'm so sorry. Can we get some Fs for Snow? And her journey is stopped. Oh, I loved that.
哎，今天的背景音乐是《音乐之庭》的旋律啊，但是跟刚才的短片不同的是啊，好像少了哥伦比亚的歌声，真的是有点想念他了。
大家肯定都记得，在月之
Yes, we all remember the ending of that.
让3月的力量为博士所用，哥伦比亚踏入了一个连强大的猎人都难以生存的神秘空间，至今啊，生死未卜。
是的，有很多旅行者啊，一直在牵挂着哥伦比亚如今的命运。
在今天的前瞻节目里，我们将为大家带来一些跟哥伦比亚有关的情报。当然，除了魔神任务之外
Okay.
一年一度的海灯节
Map expansion.
开放的新
Yes.
区内容，我们也都会逐一的为大家介绍。
没错，那么事不宜迟，就让我们先通过一段 PV 带大家快速感受一下月之4版本的
Yay! 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 Okay. I love the transition.
On the night of Lantern Rite, countless shout lanterns and the wishes written upon them will be released into the sky.
This year's Grand Lantern commemorates the Adeptus who guards the moon. Legend has it she used to live on the moon. So if it were ever in danger, I'm sure she wouldn't just stand by and watch.
This festival is wonderful indeed.
What?
Say, what
New Valette's gonna be there?
over there up to? How wondrous is this mortal realm?
Okay, Zeba. Sword. Okay. But she floats while she fights. Ooh. Yes, the new Valette skin. We're all getting the new Valette skin, right? Right.
The world outside is changing. Perhaps it is wrong for your fate to become too entangled with the fate of anyone.
Can you veil?
The doctors left the Experimental Design Bureau and headed to some research center up north.
We need everyone gone from Pyramida. The thought of innocent people dying in sudden, meaningless calamities is something I can never accept.
Okay, so maybe they'll tell me how to say his name because I can never remember. Are you a Polar?
Press the advantage. Light compels you.
Dude, okay, you're...
I used to think the name was nothing more than an alias. Something separate from oneself. But after that night, I will cherish it forever. A moonlit night for all.
Okay, so her thing is kind of like Layla's, in a way.
Rene de Petrichor of the Noxitiumkreuz Ordo once foretold the fate of the world. Tibet's skies contain multiple moons. A long time ago, when I did my first scan, I detected 3, just as the legends say. But when I checked again just now, I detected 4 moons.
The world is informed of the arrival of their new god.
Each field
Dottore,
is slowly
what the
growing,
hell?
swallowing up more of the surrounding area in the process, and the pace of their expansion has increased since we first examined them. He's probably trying to swallow Nodcry whole.
He's trying to revive the fourth moon.
Turn into a monster?
Right now, obtaining the 3 moons is the doctor's #1 priority. He even said if he can only get his hands on 2 of them, he'll create a 3rd one himself.
He's gone full psycho. The Experimental Design Bureau, it's been swallowed up by Dottoro's energy field. If I'd left it any longer, I probably would have gotten stuck there.
If this continues, the whole of Teyvat will be in trouble, not just Notcry. When he eventually reaches us, we will have to fight him. You were an angel once and a mage now. I'm asking you to lend us your protection.
May the angel's blessing deliver you safely to your destination.
Are we finally gonna see the camp?
On Lantern Rite, the moon shall go dark. All our sources indicate the phenomenon's gonna happen again. I'm not sure this bodes well.
When that happens, the cage will open. That is also the moment where all could be lost.
Allow me to show you the world, Descender.
It's watching us. That's not an animal's gaze.
Dottore is too powerful. Fighting him is futile.
Dottore, you son of a... He's done something to us!
I gotta get out of here.
The experiment begins. Show me how long you can struggle.
This is cool! This is so cool!
So he wasn't bluffing. He really built that.
She's gone because of your actions.
I am growing weary of your stubborn resistance.
Barca, you're amazing.
You will be nothing but fodder for my grand experiment.
Oh my god, Nicole looks so good! Okay, they're right, but Paimon was nowhere to be found in that.
旅行者们，欢迎回来。通过刚才的版本
Unless I missed something.
意识到我们《空月之歌》的故事啊，进入到了一个非常关键的时刻。
没错，那这次啊，就连璃月都陷入危机了，甚至出现了一位旅行者们从未见过的仙人。
而诺德卡莱这边的状况就更加严峻了，博士已经夺走了月髓的力量，他的实验也将进入到全新的阶段。
是的。经过上个版本的剧情，相信旅行者们都已经迫不及待想要和博士进行最终的决战了。
So we saw so many people in that. Oh my god!
同时呢，大家也很关心博士为什么执着于3月的全能，空月之歌的故事接下来又将如何发展？但为了大家良好的剧情体验啊，
没错没错。
It's either Paimon or Columbina, because Columbina is gone because of
在游戏里面细细的
Dottore.
虽然这么说啊，但是小罗好，我觉得我们好歹还是应该给大家透露一些小小的惊喜。
让我想想，哎，对了，大家刚刚在 PV 里面看到了一套旅行者的新衣装啊，这套新衣服呀会在空月之歌的魔神任务。
This looks so. Oh, will be given to us for free?
哎，这个新衣装看着有点眼熟啊，那就像是旅行者兄妹各自的颜色。
Yeah, they did swap their color schemes.
跟旅行者一直以来身着的那套同样，这也是一身适合星间旅行的衣服。
而在得到这套新衣服的同时，也会更了解自己的身世，并且对元素力的使用啊，也会有新的理解。不过啊，小罗号，虽然我们拿到
And we're getting a buff，
但大家肯定也非常关心哥伦比亚的情况吧？
是啊，毕竟哥伦比亚和我们一起经历了不少故事。不知道大家有没有一种感觉，哥伦比亚它有点像天上的月亮一样，随着时间的变化，给人的感受也有所不同。
没错，
它最初跟我们在影月之庭见面的时候，好像还是一轮高不可攀的月亮。提起愚人众的时候非常警惕，一副要把我们赶出去的样子。但在经过和猎月人的战斗，还有和朋友们共同寻找他的名字
，That part was my favorite, where she just like poked her.
哥伦比亚和我们的感情不断的拉近，他自己身上好像也出现了一些变化。
那随着他跟我们、跟世界的距离越来越近，他本身也不再那么缥缈和虚幻了。那从一轮高悬的月亮，成为了陪在我们身边的朋友。
对，结合之前他在双月之子和愚人众的大部分经历。能像今天这样
I think we gave her a chance to actually be herself.
对她来说真的非常不容易。哥伦比亚她一定也无比的珍惜这件事。
但是不幸的是啊， 之前的这个世界总是在排斥哥伦比亚的力量。那在我们见到他的时候呢，他往往十分虚弱。
好想知道恢复力量之后的哥伦比亚会有怎样的战斗方式啊？
那么接下来呢，就让我们更加深入的了解一下恢复力量之后的他吧。
Okay. Honestly, I love how she moves around. We might just run around as her. The wings?
哥伦比亚的行走方式很特别，轻飘飘的感觉。在七月之夜的时候啊，可能旅行者们就已经简单体验过了，但我看这个实机里面，它的特点好像真的更加鲜明了。
没错，其实啊，从 IP 同学第一次把哥伦比亚的身份描述给美术同学听的时候，大家就已经在想象这样的画面了
啊。但是比起所见即所得的表现，关于月曜反应的机制，对于我来说就有些复杂了。要不要鸡哥你给大家展开来讲一讲？
行吧，感觉回到了策划给大家开设计同步会的时候啊。那简单来说呢，就是当哥伦比亚处于队伍当中时，
Columbina Cave and Official
熟知的水雷感电、水草绽放和水盐结晶反
应 Columbina and Dendro Traveler or Geo Traveler
变为月曜系列反应，也就是月感电、月绽放和另一种全新的反应，我们会在后面的节目当中再提到它。
等一下，鸡哥，你刚刚说哥伦比亚处于队伍中时，也就是说他一个人就能带来全部的月曜反应转化吗？
没错，就是这个样子。
不愧是
Oh, so she can trigger every type. That's cool.
盐元素角色，无论他自身有没有触发月曜
Lunar Crystallize, okay.
在队伍中，而自
I don't think I've
跟月曜反应
okay.
有关的战术咯。
是的。那随着空月之歌
I struggled with
加入啊
getting Lunar Bloom to work.
提供更多
Lunar Charge I've got down. Lunar Bloom I cannot figure out.
从而让旅行者们呢可以获得更多样化的玩法体验。那这也是我们去设计月曜反应和魔导秘仪这些机制的初衷。
我刚看到啊，在实战之中，哥伦比亚的背后像是一轮清亮的月环。
没错，那是哥伦比亚唤起的引力涟漪。它不仅能够持续
Oh, it's a gravity ripple? Okay, Lunar Charge reaction deals AoE Lunar Charge damage once. Lunar Bloom, multiple instances of Lunar Bloom. Lunar Crystallize deals AoE Lunar Crystallize damage once. Okay.
我注意到，好像这个协同攻击还有不同的形式啊。
观察得很仔细嘛。那引力涟漪呢，会依据积攒引力值最多的那种月曜反应类型，造成对应的月曜反应类型伤害。也就是说，只要玩家的配对策略合适，哥伦比亚就可以直接造成对应的月曜反应伤害了。
原来如此。
而在哥伦比亚释放元素爆发后
，Oh my God, that burst is so pretty.
并且将身边的
Wait, she'll open her eyes?
月之领域，在月光的辉照下呢，所有的同伴都将获得星月的庇佑，提高月曜反应造成的伤害。此外，在这个领域当中，哥伦比亚还能为每种月曜反应提供独特的增益效果。
想起之前呀，我们每次去银月之庭和他聊天，哥伦比亚每次都要给我们回报。或许这也是他
Interesting
的方式吧。
没错，其实呀，哥伦比亚很在乎这些帮助过他的朋友们。在诺德卡莱这片受月光守望的区域探索的时候呢
，Wait a minute. If a company or party falls,
复苏这位同伴，并且为其恢复一定量的生命值。
这个很实用哎。那我们的提瓦特煎蛋库存就不会那么容易告急了。
补充一下
，Wait, C6 Barbara?
哥伦比亚身上还有一些小彩蛋，大家可以在游戏当中去寻找答案。另外，完成魔神任务《空月之歌》的第7幕，如果在冬夜一个旅人和第8幕真实之月之后，还可以获得原石和哥伦比亚的培养材料，帮助大家更快速地提升他的等级，与他并肩作战。
OK。
魔神任务的剧情演出也非常的充实紧凑，希望大家都能玩得开心。
在这次版本之后啊，我们也更新了任务总览的功能，方便大家查看任务故事线。
Oh my God, they gave us the Star Rail treatment. Oh my God, yes.
博士出场的剧情啊，确实让人印象深刻。当时啊，我们明明趁着夜深潜回城内，却遇上被博士控制意识的须弥群众来夹道欢迎。
没错，拿这么多人当实验品的事情啊，多特雷做的真是一点都不犹豫。
旅行者们已经见证过许多博士制造的悲剧了，而如今我们在诺德卡莱又将再一次面对这位凶险至极的敌人。
是的，博士这次可是呈现出了前所未有的
Interesting.
Entropy bends to me. Locked on.
Oh, he's never gonna be playable. He's too cool.
正如我们之前提到的，博士夺取了3月的力量，
这下他已经不只是愚人众执行官的第2席了，他的野心已经实现，真正具备了神明的力量。
在整个战斗过程中，我们一直处于他创造的某个空间里，在这个空间里，他把其他人捏在手心，就像当做实验品一样。有时呢，他会颠覆世界的规则，使大家的行为变得混乱。有时
Your sense of direction is inverted?
之后恢复自身的状态。
确实非常棘手啊。
没错。那不过我相信呢，只要旅行者们对他的战术多加留意，就一定能够找到战胜他的办法。
一口气聊了这么多内容啊，鸡哥，接下来是不是就到了大家最关心的活动期？
Yeah.
那在月之4版本的
Son of a no!
哥伦比亚
Oh my god, no!
活动祈愿
No! No!
即将加入武器活动祈愿。除此之外，在月之4版本，我们将会新增2套新的礼物，为各位旅行者提供战斗上的帮助。
Why?
旅行者请多多关注。
I need both of them.
那讲到
Why?
这里啊，是不是应该也让
Why? I only have 50 wishes saved.
好吧，那么
Oh,
接下来会有开发者的小伙伴为大家分享新区域的相关情报。
I lost the 50-50 to her, on her, and I never got her. I ran out of primos, and I couldn't swipe at the time. Because greedy, yes, gamer. 1,000%. Ah! Because I need a Neffa. My Flynn's team is struggling. I need a Neffa so bad. And now I need Columbina. I'm getting both. Sin, I'm getting both. I'm gonna go for Columbina first because I'm not missing out on her. But then I'm going for an Effa.
旅行者们，欢迎回来！我是原神的关卡设计耀子。
旅行者们好呀，我是原神的场景美术阿森。
阿森，之前我在中野长营观测到的一片区域，那是不是就是我们这次即将踏上冒险的地方呢？
哦，原来你还有印象。不错，这个区域也是月之1版本中大团长凡尔加前去支援的地方。
Oh, we're going to the lake.
听说这片土地的深渊污染更加严重，狂烈现象更加频繁，所以才需要西风骑士们前去支援。
正是因为狂烈肆虐，所以直登士们也选择在这里建设自己的大本营皮拉米达城。
毕竟中野长营只是直登士的驻地之一，更多的直登士还是要留守在狂烈现象更严重的北方。
这次我听说啊，旅行者们来到皮拉米达城，还会遇上一位年轻的分队长叶洛亚。值得一提的是，叶洛亚也是这次新版本将要出场的角色之一哦。
旅行者们之前应该听凡尔加说过，要去找叶洛亚帮忙。
菲林斯也曾提起过这位同事，说他常常会过来探班，给自己送物资。
是的，他是一位
Yeah, I've been curious about who this person is.
而且被菲林斯亲切地称呼为小少爷。
不过啊，叶洛亚和这里的直登士们最重要的任务还是根除这里的深渊污染。阿森，不如先和大家介绍一下这片区域的现状吧。
好的，站在皮拉米达城的高处，我们就能观测一二。当你向西边眺望
I will say, Nodcry's landscaping is very pretty.
而另一边的苦褐崖深渊侵染已经弥漫到了天上。
其实啊，
Yeah, I agree. Varka does not look the way that I pictured him in my mind. I pictured him as a brunette, or not brunette, like dark brown, like maybe closer to black, and definitely a beard.
那么，在深渊力量弥漫的野外，这些生物则借助月举力演化出了自己专属的对抗深渊的方法。
哦，展开说说吧。
Interesting。
一些叶片看起来很锋利的植物，随处可见的曼陀草，还有看上去就很有冲劲的塔懒羊。旅行者们可以借助他们的力量，释放月举力波，开辟道路，阻挡深渊的伤害。
原来如此。 单纯的深渊力量尚且这么强，
Interesting。
那这里的狂猎岂不是更加难缠了？
你猜的没错，此地的狂猎啊，有时会突然出现袭击我们，甚至会侵蚀与我们共同作战的友军。
Yeah, but he isn't related to either of them.
之前的狂猎更加狡猾了呀。
不过也不用太担心，毕竟皮拉米达城是值得。
I mean, he could be like uncle or something, but he's not. We know that he's not their dad.
他们也增加了许多的频次。
哦，这里的直登士 也会和旅行者一起并肩作战吧？
没错，在新版本的世界任务中，旅行者们将和叶洛亚共同行动。
Barbara has a voice line
协力解决
that says that their father went off with Grandmaster Varka.
我们也能更加了解到这位年轻有为的直登士小队长，并且见证他的成长。
明白了，你这是在给我们推荐新的世界任务吧？
对喽。 这次的世界任务与以往有所不同。
So we're expecting to meet Barbara and Jean's father out in this at some point.
推荐旅行者们跟随叶洛亚的小队来探索，
这样肯定。
But it is a possibility that they are related, but like uncle.
新的探索内容给大家分享，比如旅行者还可以去构建仙灵们的居所，探寻雷德米勒在月之东、日之西
Wait a minute.
伟大财宝，
又或者是探索鲜为人知的地下试验基地。
哦，我之前看到的巨型曼陀草就是从这儿出来的吧？
毕竟这里对月距力的研究还不太稳定，也有可能造成曼陀草的变异嘛。
虽然它或者说它们
Is this the teapot？
但还蛮可爱的哦。
确实挺可爱。除此之外啊，还有一些室外高手在
卧
虎藏龙，旅行者们遇到的时候可别被他们吓到哦。
这位老太太，这身手这叫什么来着？
如此强劲。 令人惊叹
True power, what a demonstration.
与有意思的敌人切磋，也是我们探索冒险中的一环。
Okay, so it's not teapot, that's just general world. There's a new boss, okay.
自己的眷属协助作战，旅行者们还请多加小心。
哎，耀子，除了我们刚刚聊到的内容，我们与伙伴们共同构建的居所，是不是也有新的故事了？
有的，兄弟，包有的。在新区域的居所中啊。 我们可以了解到直登式的营地建设，还有日常工作。
看上去叶洛亚还蛮忙的，不愧是可靠的分队长啊。
那是当然。而在一个神秘的山洞里，一位熟悉的朋友也向我们发出了小小的请求。
应该是某位魔女吧？你看这有扇门，还挺有魔女。
I was like, I don't recognize this, so it has to be. Oh, okay. Never mind. That tells us everything.
还可以和大团长一起完成特殊的骑士训练。
和法尔加的训练
？Training with Varka？
我猜应该是比剑术。
别剧透，别剧透哈。具体的内容还是等大家和我们的新老朋友相聚时再去体验喽。
那我们的分享暂时就到这里啦。
稍后还有大家关心的新角色和海灯节相关内容。
接下来是兑换码时间，不要走开哦，
不要走开哦。
Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have a lot to do. Like, a lot to do. Interesting. But yeah, so Barbara has a voice line about their dad going on. Yeah, it is the year of the horse, yes. Seamus is supposedly her father's name? I don't know where they got Seamus, but... Yeah, it's in her voice line about Varka. My father left on the expedition with Grandmaster Varka. I hope they are okay.
旅行者们，我又来啦！这个环节我还邀请了2位新伙伴与大家一起分享。
嗨，旅行者们好，我是《原神》的特效设计师派大星。
Hello， 旅行者们好，我是《原神》的战斗设计师小川。
刚才我在
Oh, I love the pin that he has on.
为大家分享
I love that nameplate.
探索的内容，其中有
They probably will tweak it later.
现象。那我们的美术团队不仅在大世界中，还在元素反应上也为月举例设计了全新的呈现形式。
没错。在接下来的环节里，我先给大家介绍一下鸡哥之前提到的月曜反应新体系
Yeah, lunar crystallize.
看来啊，流淌的月举力给盐元素反应也注入了新的变化。
Geo's actually getting attention. Who knew?
在玩家
Who would have thought?
队伍成员提供护盾效果。那这次的月结晶反应和之前相比，具体又是有哪些不同呢
Does this mean I'm gonna have to learn how to use Geo Traveler since I don't really have any Geos?
月结晶反应也从新的角度诠释了盐元素的设计主题。除了旅行者们已经感知到的壁垒、庇护这样的主题之外，盐元素也有共鸣的特性，这在之前部分角色和大世界设计上也有所体现。
Oh my god, yes, I've been begging for that.
这个关键词展开设计。
I want to be able to swap elements mid-battle.
会在附近生成3个月
And I want to have a loadout set for each traveler's element.
具象化呈现。
Like we have in Star
设
Rail.
计月龙时啊，想利用水的流动性和盐元素的质感。
I'm gonna have to figure it out soon. I don't know.
在支撑月亮的感觉。
I think I've used Geo Traveler all of maybe like 5 times. It happens in lore, in game, so like, why can't we do it in gameplay?
刚才说月龙也是共鸣性质的呈现，那它是不是也属于盐造物呢？
没错，月龙也能参与到盐造物相关的策略玩法中啊，这也是月结晶体系的其中一个思路。
正如大家已经了解到
，Okay.
触发月曜反应需要与月亮有一定姻缘的角色，而在提瓦特有着这样一位神秘的仙人，他的痕迹存在于。
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that Zibai is gonna be able to trigger lunar reactions?
我们就向大家介绍一下他吧。
The whole world shares the bounty of the skies, the rain and clouds that grace the earth beneath. The moon was never meant to be a foreign realm.
Oh, even the way she stands, you can tell she's very... Oh. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so she's been in the game, y'all, since early game. Like before most people started playing early.
其实啊，在之前的璃月古籍和传说当中就提到过资白。
This opens up the door for so many characters to be added.
虽然很少现身，但钟离总该认识他吧？
没错，资白啊也是钟离的老朋友了。在魔神战争时期，资白甚至为我们阎王帝君提供过助力。
在之前的版本内容里，就有很多有关于他的传说故事，比如八旗炼陶兜中的金木城隍月居，还有说她是时间的女儿什么的，甚至有说法是她还和3月女神有关系。
哎，正是因为它和月亮高度相关，我们在设计它的外观时用了
any Archon skin. I would love any Archon skin.
传说终归只是传说，那其中的真假虚实有待大家亲自拨云见月。不久之后呢，大家就能亲自体验到资白的故事，了解到传闻之外他真实的
Story quest。
哎，我这里倒是有1手的资白战斗情报，保证可以与大家分享。
还得是你，准备的还挺充分呢。
Hydro crystals be converted to lunar crystals. She can. Yeah.
如同金甲典柜，颇具仙家风范。他在战斗时的身姿飒爽利落，同时也兼具轻灵飘逸。
我很喜欢他背手的姿势。就算是在激烈的战斗中，也不会失去那份端庄与从容。这就是
Oh yeah, hers is all about elegance in combat.
我会看到他认真地翻看着一幅画卷。
这不正是璃月吗？
是的，这幅画卷由资白亲手绘制，上面画着如今璃月的山川湖海，还有在这片大地上传承数千年、
I'm gonna be hurting y'all.
不曾断绝的万家灯火。
不愧是璃月的仙人，果然还是最爱璃月呀。
非战斗状态下，资白有一个特别的探索天赋。在夜间，资白会持续恢复自己的元素能量。
What？
光的造符能让他静心凝神吗？ 果然还是与月亮关系匪浅的仙人啊。
哎，正好大兴也提到了月亮，而资白的月照柱刺正是将队伍触发的水盐结晶反应转变为月结晶反应。
这我能理解，就像伊涅弗、阿欧玛等角色一样，只要进到队伍里就能改变反应规则。
是的，资白作为古老而强大的仙人啊，如今在驱邪除魔时依然能运用自己强大的仙力，
好像很有说法。
释放元素战技，资白将进入特殊状态，在这个状态下，他会持续积累特殊能量，将仙力汇集为强大的法术灵居飞踏，造成月结晶反应伤害。如果在这个状态下持续普攻，或是触发月结晶反应，还能提高积累能量的效率。
哎，小川，先前你提到过月
Oh my god
月龙发出协奏攻击，那就是说
She looks so fun to play.
和邻居飞踏是不是可以互相积累触发条件？
I really need to try her trial.
月龙触发协奏时，还能提升邻居飞踏造成的伤害。
关于资白的法术表现，我在这里也做一些解释。在竹林月夜中，白马仙人曾讲述了月亮与高车的古老故事，而他与这两者都有着很大的
Oh my god.
是的，是的，美术同学也关注到了这一点。我们根据神话故事中月宫高车的一些象征，为它增加了面具与华盖的元素，希望这些细节能够在暗示他身份的同时，烘托他高贵文雅的气质。
没错没错。
最后，如果语言或水元素
To me, she is like the epitome of she's beauty, she's grace, she'll punch you in the face.
哎，我记得咱们月之4版本是不是还有一位使用盐元素力、擅长小队作战的伙伴呀？
是的，哎，他就是耀子和阿森之前提到的直登市分队长叶罗亚。
They say that the calmer things seem on the surface, the more likely that danger lurks in the shadows.
Who's the VA?
It's true, but it never hurts to stay alert.
I don't think they did.
作为常年与狂烈对抗的直登市，叶罗亚
Right? It sounds really familiar.
他那盏作为直登市标志的灯，在遇到狂烈威胁时，同样会发出警示。而且叶罗亚还拥有非常丰富的实战经验，能够很好。
Nightmare's Burning Heart.
我
Ooh.
们也将这份能够调动小队作战的可靠特质融入到了他的战斗设计中。
哎，听起来挺有意思的。小川能具体为大家介绍一下吗？
当然没问题。叶罗亚有一只金色的信鸟，叫做阿东。战斗中，叶罗亚可以通过唤出阿东攻击敌人。而当叶罗亚释放元素爆发时，阿东将依据叶罗亚的元素精通，提升场上角色造成的盐元素伤害与月结晶反应伤害。无论是哪种技能，叶罗亚都能为同伴提供直登之势的额外增益，进一步提升。
So it'll increase your crit rate and crit damage for geo damage. And if you've unlocked Moonsign Ascendant Gleam, the EM will increase. I did, Runa. Well, we saw the Lantern Right clip. Lantern Right promo. We haven't seen like actual Lantern Right like in depth. He's a 4-star too, Frost, which means he's like theoretically should be easy to get. Lantern Right! Now, okay, what we're all wanting to know about Lantern Right is what about the Fatui couple?
有一个占卜方面的传言说呀，今年离月会遇上占珠吞月的天象。就有点像我们所说的月食，所以大家会发现，今年总务司在离月港布置的宵灯特别多，也格外亮堂。毕竟呀，只要灯火足够明亮，离月港的夜晚
Okay.
大家也就能
We're looking.
有这么多宵灯，一定没问题的。我看见七七和瑶瑶也在一起编宵灯呢。
I love Chi-Chi and Yaoya's friendship. It's adorable.
这节日的氛围一下就来了。
哎，我注意到今年那个大灯是一匹骏马的造型，特别神气。
因为在离月的民间传说里，白马仙人也是一位守护月亮的仙人，所以这个大宵灯也寄托着离月百姓希望得到仙人庇佑的。
Honestly, Lantern Ride is one of the peak events that they have, and I love it.
开心的度过这个佳节。
那除了赏灯呢，今年的离月港还多了个新的。
哦，
我知道，是那个让钟离眼前一亮的古董展吧？
没错。钟离，我们的往生堂客卿，一向对这些老物件感兴趣。
感觉往生堂的账上又要莫名多出几笔开销了。
Yeah, probably.
能够理解吧？让我们再把视线转到奥藏山，那边也是一派怎么说呢，阖家欢乐的景象。
这几位仙人，他们凑在一块儿，真的是阖家欢乐吗？
放心，几位真君齐聚一堂， 场面一定会变得和谐起来的。
哎，你说前面提到的另一位仙人资白，他会不会来璃月逛逛呀？
说不定哦。
哦，一个避世已久的仙人重新入世。
That's why, because that's her carriage. Okay.
感兴趣的旅
I was
行
like,
者
why is he paying? Why is
可以
Zhang Li
通过
paying so much attention to that? It makes sense
限
now.
定时间内完成任务，还可以额外获得
Yeah, story quest.
这一次的海灯节故事呀。
So I guess when she fights, she's not on the ground, but when she's walking around, she
资白
is.
关联紧密。我们希望在今后版本中，迟来的旅行者们也可以体验到这段故事。
Oh wait, it's a.
在版本结束后
It's an event.
节的剧情部分仍会保留。 还没来得及游玩的旅行者们
Wait! What? Oh my god! What?
除了有意思的故事，节日期间自然也少不了好玩的活动。
They're keeping event story in the game? Oh my god!
在璃月港随意写下你的祝福。
Oh my god, we've been begging for this. My golden shrimp, no, take that off my screen.
可以被随机送到其他旅行者的世界，同时你也可以在自己的世界里。
Right, it only took 5 years.
除此之外，节庆消灯还有着其他好玩的。
I think they realized because of what they had to do with the 2 Albedo quests.
布置了许多集市宝树，旅行者们可以通过节庆消灯把宝树的位置分享给其他旅行者。
我看这字库应该还能根据自己的想法创作出更多有意思的内容吧？
是的，我呢就先做了一个。
I hope with this they retroactively add those in.
除此之外，月之4版本还有其他丰富的玩法等着大家。参与活动
There's so much here.
包括原石、培养材料在内的丰富奖励。
There's a Leo event. It looks like a Fontaine event. Ooh, I like the color schemes and I like the drawings for those.
当然，我们今年也准备了名为语音加盟的活动。旅行者们可以通过语音加盟活动邀请任意一名璃月4星角色加入自己的队伍。
好耶，又可以
See, that's
新角色了。
没错。
Double-edged sword because most of us have them at least one copy.
全新的角色衣装，这次给大家带来的
Hold up, hold up, hold everything. Yao Yao. This is so cute.
免费获取这套衣装，
看起来很可爱啊。 而且有点仙气飘飘的感觉。
Oh my god, that is so cute, and it is free if you complete the event in time. Because of what happened with Bennett's skin, I will remind y'all.
真好呀！但是这次版本更新应该不止一件新衣装吧？
Oh my god, he looks so good. Oh my god.
判官纳维莱特先生，
这套衣装的气质好像和之前纳维莱特的风格有些不太一样。
Ugh.
这是纳维莱特刚刚收到的一份特别礼物。
Someone has been shopping in his husband's closet.
穿着这件衣服的纳维莱特会遇见什么样的故事了？
一起期待一下。
而且在月之4版本期间完成限时签到活动，就可以领取总计10枚纠缠之源以及稀有培养道具启圣之城。不仅如此
Okay, so standard stuff. Okay.
1600原石，还将送上包括至实之冕、诸神之霜在内的多种养成资源。
Does it? What? Wait, what? What? What?
不对
What? What was that?
哎，是不是还有一封邮件？
这是我们在月之4版本更新后就会向所有旅行者赠送的签。
What in the hell?
祝大家在新的一年里。
What the hell was that? No, what the hell? Get that off my screen. That was so weird.
还挺精神的。
Why?
说回来啊，我们是不是差点忘了
Bring back the Kuvaki one.
的活动起源安排？
对哦，那么在月之4版本的下半期。 资白和纳维莱特将会迎来概率 up， 4星角色叶洛亚的获取概率也将大。
Oh, he's in phase 2. Okay, we're good. Oh, that sword is so pretty.
感兴趣的旅行者不要错过啦。
不知不觉我们说了这么久，今年的海灯节真的太强劲了，
管饱的。
而接下来内容也同样精彩，我先小小剧透一下，可能会有新朋友相关的情报哦。
哎，不着急，我们先看段有意思的短片吧。
Ooh, okay.
大家好，我是石头。那么又到了1年1度的海灯节，先祝大家海灯。
Look at all the merch on his desk. I'm so jealous.
采访一些研发同学，分享一些研发过程中的设计思路。就先从美术组开始，出发。
I do like this behind the scenes look.
采用现在的方案呢？
哥伦比亚整体的气质是孤独清冷，同时又懵懂纯洁，让人做梦。
This is a really cute way of showing around without like forcing people to be on camera.
那话说，玩家对哥伦比亚
But I want that pillow.
当然，关于睁眼的设计自然是要做的。一个长期闭着眼睛的角色，怎么可能
These two have to be
逃过一个
friends.
独特的睁眼呢？
资白的形象主要参考了书籍《竹林月夜》中白马的气质以及形象。因为有马的元素在，所以我们采用了典型的高马尾的设计，以及它的靴子上也有一些马蹄的印象。
就是虽然叶罗亚他现在看上去年纪不大，
That hat, I need that hat.
的分队长，所以呢，在设计的时候，我们给他增添了一些疤痕，包括给了他一个深邃的眼神，这样来彰显他其实有着跟年龄不符的久经沙场的一种背景故事。
我们其实，在早期设计的时候，也为他尝试过一些比较偏战斗的一些动作或者是姿态。
I'm sure it is.
在落地的时候呢，发现
Which means I'm gonna probably have to go on Bai.
角色的一些印象所以我们后面决定用一些比较偏轻哼吟唱的感觉，来作为他战斗的主要印象。
你呢？
我们想要做一个设计的媒介，来让资白与自己的灵魂白马会有一些互动，这样可以丰富他们的表现。然后结合设定探讨了之后，我们发现资白与3月还有那个月亮的高车都有着很大的联系，同时现实层面高车与滑盖也有结合的应用，所以我们选择了滑盖作为这个设计的媒介。
在资白的技能设计中，我们其实一直在尝试那个滑盖跟那个灵魂白马怎么去互动，然后我们试了很多脑洞，有一个版本过于像那个旋转木马了，然后大家觉得太搞笑，然后 pass 掉了最后选了现在这个方案，也是比较像仙人法宝的感觉。
叶洛亚的元素爆发的信鸟图标一开始是正着的，然后随着那个鸟飞上去，然后突然一下正了，就像僵直了，就像触电一样，然后就感觉很奇怪，然后综合考虑下来，我们把它改成了斜的。
那我们看一下僵直什么样的。在制作过程中
That was actually really funny to see.
大家都很专业，绝大部分的想法都可以实现。
其实我们在制作的时候发现，我们既想要符合这个角色这种轻盈的感觉，然后我们要兼顾这种战斗的体验，这个中间的手感其实是非常难调和的，这个非常不容易。
你呢？
部分热心同事会提供一些比较复杂的脑洞。口误了这个待会再来一条。
好。
部分热心同事都会提供一些比较惊艳的脑洞，你就只能心怀感激的接受了。
感受的话，每天上班都在看月亮，然后下班抬头又是看月亮，甚至有一天还出现了超级月亮，你敢信吗？
劳不了头，尝试了无数次的方案。
哥伦比亚行行好吧，把我带到月球吧。
改完了你再走，快。
Finish the revision first, then you can go to the moon.
一个部门的工作也离不开其他部门的合作。那么今天机会难得，我们也去采访一下他们。我们走。你觉得《月之4》版本的美术设计怎么样？
给到一个顶级。哥伦比亚的睁眼让人感觉非常惊艳，资白外观上很戳我，比如白发、高马尾和金瞳，同时它有一股清冷的气质。
叶洛亚的技能都很符合指导人的设定，不过为什么都会发光呢？
我特别喜欢资白，资白的一整套普攻设计都很棒，很有仙家风范，我很喜欢，
都非常好看。但是可能我的原始储备实在是有点
Yeah, my Primogem stash is not gonna survive.
那你觉得合作顺利吗？
我觉得合作中肯定有困难，但大家都是追求极致的。至于被困难折磨的话，那我觉得我们都习惯了。
为了落地资白身上的一些相关的设定要素，我们大家每周都会对一遍各自的脑洞和设计。虽然花了不少的精力，但是呢，我觉得最终呈现的效果呢还是比较令人满意的。
怎么让睁眼的哥伦比亚自然的闭眼？实现的过程真的太让人头疼了。哥伦比亚的睁眼让人感觉非常惊艳，挺顺利的，但代价是头发。
I want to see a close up of her opening her eyes.
我们还吵了几次。因为时间和资源有限，要做出让所有人都满意的内容，其实很不容易。
是的。
但吵归吵吧，最后我们团队还是会找到一个最优解。那协调项目开发过程中的各种问题，本来也是 PM 的日常。毕竟游戏美术设计本身呢，它就是大家镣铐在跳舞，所以都理解的。
辛苦了。那对美术部门有什么建议吗？
没有。
下一个角色的背后能不能不要带光环？
哎，这个角色是怎样
Can it not have a glowing ring? They have been doing that a lot lately.
在做了。
Just yeah, there's quite a few characters that do that.
当然可以。
那我想想，我想到了好多建议。
感谢这位同学诚恳的建议。相信今天的内容可以帮助旅行者们更加了解角色的创作幕后，也希望大家喜欢新版本的3名角色。那么我们今天的采访就接近尾声了，我们下次再见。
What am I watching? What in the world was that? Anyone else disturbed? What the fuck was that? I am so, like, weirded out right now. What the hell? Why? No.
Hello， 大家好，我是原神千星奇遇设计师、系统策划牛腩。
Oh my god! What the fuck? What? Oh my god!
我是原神千星奇遇设计师、技术策划土豆，很高兴又与大家见面了。
今天我们将向大家介绍《千星奇遇》中即将上线的一系列开发内容。
事不宜迟，即刻开始吧。
我们之前曾经预告过，在月之4版本，旅行者能邀请提瓦特的伙伴一起参与千星奇遇的冒险。
是的，在新推出的经典模式中，提瓦特的伙伴也能进入千星奇遇游玩了。
Oh, you'll be able to bring your characters into. Ooh. Oh my god! Please no.
新年，千星奇遇的大厅里也正张灯结彩，充满着节日的气息。
Okay, now that is cute. I like the eyes on these characters. Mornings, dawn, and dew. Okay. Oh, okay, wait, no, I like that color scheme better. Why is there a horse? Did anyone play the festive Miliesta Wonderland ones, the holiday ones? I tried a couple of them. They're actually pretty fun. What in the world?
月之4大厅中藏了一些小彩蛋，都很有意思。
不知道大家有没有注意到频繁出镜、可爱中又带着些魔性的玩偶服？
我们刚完成设计时，就感觉它呀特别好玩。
Granted, the design is funny. That is funny, but they're overdoing it.
更多旅行者能体验这份欢乐，所以版更后我们会通过邮件向所有旅行者赠送这套有趣的奇偶衣装。不仅如此，在新版本参与活动，旅行者还将获得一套优雅的卓越套装。
更多装扮也将在月之4版本更新，同时该版本更新的直兽时装将畅享新春特惠。 土豆，那么除了刚刚提到的经典模式之外，编辑器还有哪些新的变化呢？
在新的版本，编辑器中的造物，也就是玩家们俗称的原模，也出现了一些新的变化。我专门准备了一个新关卡用来示意，要不你帮玩家们来试试？
哎，好的，让我来看看。哦，敌人招式和以往不一样了。
Yeah, they are different.
骑将可以做自己的原模了，他们可以有更多的体型以及独特的战术与技能。此外，编辑器中将开放新的功能模块——缤纷惊喜礼盒。部分创作等级较高的骑将可以设计自己的缤纷惊喜礼盒，并为其定义价格。购买了礼盒的玩家将可以解锁更多的玩法体验。值得一提的是，
I'm not a huge fan of like the editor. I tried it and it just wasn't for me. But I'm sure this will be really good for the people that actually do like it.
为旅行者发放150枚用来购买礼盒的奇力凝晶，参与版本活动还将再获得150枚奇力凝晶，共计300枚。详细规则请关注后续的官方公告。礼盒的收入也将直接提升骑将通过巧思风雨计划获得的收益。我们希望通过构建良性的收益体系，鼓励更多优秀的独立游戏制作人或小团队在千星奇遇的世界中圆梦。
当然，新版本还有其他变化。
OK，
千星奇遇又时装了一批全新的关卡资产，希望能为各位骑将的创作增添助力。在未来，我们会逐步让千星沙箱和编辑器的功能更加丰富。目前，关于语音系统、特效制作、技能编辑、UI 优化等板块的开发进程正在逐步落地中，相信很快就会与大家见面。
Okay, okay. I'm intrigued to see what people put out.
马上一起玩原神。
Please let that be the end of the horses.
我是你们老朋友大伟哥，
欢迎大伟哥。
哎，几个，虽然月之4版本的内容已经很丰富了，但大家其实也很关心原神未来的计划。我这次来的目的之一呢，就是想帮大家问问有没有什么未来版本的内容能分享给大家呀？
那还好啊，我今天确实是多准备了一些新内容啊。既然大伟哥帮大家问了，那我借此机会和旅行者们分享一下吧。
Okay. Okay. All right. Varka, Alice, not Alice, Nicole.
哇，可以可以，今年也有好多角色，有些看起来似乎挺熟悉呢。
没错没错。那熟悉剧情的
I'm intrigued to the first
可能一
one.
眼就认出了这里面的几位角色，但提瓦特的故事还在继续。即便在这张图上并未出现他们的身影，未来我们的命运也可能会纠缠在一起。
哦，我知道了。咱们的旅程还在
Interesting. So we are getting Nicole
不
soon.
断向前。
是的，那相信旅行者们呢也感受到了。
I was really surprised when they insinuated that Alice would be playable in this like version.
空月之歌的版本中逐一实现了。
Because I was like, that feels like they're giving us too much. They never give us that much.
无论是
So I think it was more just we would be introduced to them in the
在我
story.
们这个大家庭里有条不紊的在进行着。我相信只要大家能一如既往的相信我们，我们就会一如既往的创造惊喜与奇迹。在原神当中与世界生态的交互会变得更加的丰富和生动，在剧情当中的叙述方式呢，也将更加的具有代入感。原神作为一个坚持
Their end story quest was so heartbreaking, but also so good.
都事出有因，自然自洽。我们衷心希望大家不仅能相信我们，更能相信原神这个世界。那这种彼此的信任，对原神的热爱，才是支持我们与大家继续前行的原动力。我们有信心，也有能力，能够守护并回馈大家的这份信任与热爱。
鸡哥说的太好了，只要是能让旅行者的冒险旅程更生动、更动人的内容就是值得我们去做的。我们也相信项目组的各位同学会持续为旅行者带来更多好玩的内容，给大家长长久久的陪伴。当然，也请各位旅行者相信我们能够继续说到做到。
是的，其实现在就有很多我们想做、再做也一定能做到的事情。在未来，我们也会继续探索原神的更多可能性。
说到可能性啊，让我想到咱们的千星奇遇。
没错，千星奇遇的核心啊，其实是创作与表达。那新时代的玩家，他更注重表达自己的观点，实现自己的价值。无论是在现实中还是在网络上，多样化的内容、多样化的表达，还有多样化的观点，本质上呢，都是大家自我表达的一种手段。如果说《原神》是团队的小伙伴们自我表达的作品，那么《千星奇遇》就是帮助大家表达自己的舞台。毕竟，技术宅拯救世界，对吧？那技术宅这一块呢，就交给我们，拯救世界就得靠大家一起了。
是的，技术宅拯救世界啊，那么就期待与大家一起啊，共同将千星。
Okay, so Milliester Wonderland is his pet project. Okay, got it.
不论是项目组的同学，还是各位旅行者，我们都在互相陪伴和进步。原神游戏内外的每一个时刻，也都有大家留下的足迹，这是非常难能可贵的。
是的，那就像大伟哥之前所说过的，除了陪伴，一切皆可改变，一切皆在改变。也希望各位旅行者能够喜欢原神今后给大家带来的每一次惊喜。
今年的1月14日，原神即将迎来《空月之歌》月之4版本。
Okay, January 14th, we've got 2 weeks, y'all.
在这样一个有节日氛围的日子，还是这句话适合收尾了。旅行者们，新年快乐，海灯节快乐！
新年快乐！
Vi ancora tutti un buon anno.
新年快乐，海灯节快乐！
明けましておめでとうございます。
新年快乐，海灯节快乐！新年快乐
Happy Lanternite.
Happy New Year！ 新年快乐，海灯节快乐！
Oh, I love that they did that. Oh my god, I love that. Yes, please show your localization teams more. Like, they do a lot of work. Okay. Oh, there's so much. There's a lot of primos it looks like we'll be getting. So. Okay. Okay, then. All right. Okay, we gotta go back and look at a couple things. Number one.
哥伦比亚和我们一起经历了不少故事。
Columbina! I'm so excited. Okay, who is going for Columbina?
随着时间的变化，给人的感受也有所不同。
没错，
他最初
I want to see her do her burst. Wait, okay. Okay. Oh my god, her eyes are pretty! Wait, I gotta... Where's the playback speed? Alright. Okay, mute that for a second. That's gonna get so... Okay. Just watch her eyes, y'all. Yes, we're going at a really slow pace, but that's because I don't want to miss it. Oh, wait. We could probably go a little bit faster. And I still missed it. Okay, and then... Okay, the face mask disappears, y'all. Oh my god, I missed it. It goes so fast. Look at her eyes. Oh my god, they're gorgeous. Wait, Frost. Look at her eyes. Oh my god. I have the same color eyes as her. How are you not impressed? Our eyes are the same color. Yes, it is. This purple right here. You're looking at the center. I'm looking at the outer part. That's the same color as the inner part of mine. Okay, wait. Now it's back to regular speed. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It looks like it. Also, it's like really poor pixelated quality. Ah, I can't get it again. This outer part isn't? I know, that's why I'm asking. The outer part, it's purple. It looks so similar. It looks similar. Where's, oh, there it is. I went too far. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So... Okay, the gravity ripple part is what confused me. Because the gravity ripple sounds like the one thing the boss in Fontaine had. Where it like explodes outwards. But... Oh wait, let me...
啊，不愧是月之少女啊！那这么说，所有的草元素、雷元素、盐元素角色
She really is a super universal.
触发月曜反应的能力，都可以因为哥伦比亚在队伍中而自由的去展开跟月曜反应有关的战术喽。
是的，那随着空月之歌
So she's off field then?
我们希望能够给大家提供更多尝试的空间，扩展出不同的队伍搭配。
It's really hard to see because there's so many elemental things going on.
设计月曜反应和魔导秘仪这些机制的初衷。
我刚看到啊，在实战之中，哥伦比亚的背后像是一轮清亮的月环。
没错。
Oh, okay. So kind of.
它不仅能够持续造成水元素范围伤害，更重要的是呢，在附近的角色触发。
Okay, okay. So it's kind of like that. It's kind of like the gravity ripple we already know. It's just on a smaller form. Smaller level. Okay, it's not a brand new thing. I thought for a second that might have been a brand new thing, but we've seen like something similar on Fontaine bosses. So, okay. I will say she seems to take like different parts from different like regions almost into her place, into like her movements. I'm intrigued. I want her. Don't get me wrong. I want her. But I also want to do her trial first before I pull for her. Cause yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm definitely intrigued, but I wasn't going to.
记得开服之后竹林月夜的故事呢
I might have to go for her. We might have to go for her. Yeah, we might have to. Yeah. We might have to pull for her. Yeah. Now, where's what's his face? This dude. This dude. He's a 4-star, right? They said nothing about getting him for free. So is he gonna be another Kave or Aoife or Ian-sun, or is he gonna come home early? Okay. Okay, so it looks like the VA has not been announced yet. Yeah, it looks like has not been announced. That's okay. So it looks like Zibayan, is it Ilya? Is how they pronounce it, I think. Neither of their VAs have been formally announced. So, seeing as they're phase 2, they probably won't be announced for a while. But hello?
好像和之前纳维莱特的风格有些不太一装吧？
没错。
Hello? I know he sounds really familiar. So, hello, pet. He 100% went into his husband's closet for this. A definite mob boss, definitely. And have a good night, Sinead. I am not 100% sure yet. I will let you all know in the Discord. The next week's is gonna, well, I'll have a better idea of what my schedule for January is gonna be after Tuesday. For sure, no stream on Tuesday. Monday is up in the air. But, yeah. A surprise gift for Nouvelet. This delight comes not just from the gift itself, but from every little hand that helped to make it. As rivers merge into the boundless sea, so too shall dewdrops congregate to create a shimmering, iridescent miracle. From every little hand that helped make it, the story is going to be that the Melazines made it. Oh, his hair is very different, yeah.
好像和之前纳维莱特的风格有些不太一样。是的，这是纳维莱特刚刚收到的一份特别礼物，感觉很适合度假。旅行者们可以期待一下，穿着这件衣服的纳维莱特会遇见什么样的故事了。
His jawline, though. Can we just appreciate his jawline? Hold on. I'm looking at a picture of Risley right now, just to be sure. Yeah, so this is a mirror image. So this is mirrored from Risley. This right here is exactly Risley's vest.
一起期待一下。
而且在有些不太一样。是的。
Okay, yeah, this is on the other side. This is on this side for him. Risley just has the undershirt unbuttoned and the tie is lower and hangs out over the front of it. But literally everything, this is Risley's outfit. Y'all, this is Risley's outfit, but tailored to match Nouvelet. 1000% this was made by Risley and the Melazines. I don't care what they tell us in the story, but this is them casually announcing that they are essentially married. I don't care. This is them finally acknowledging it. You're just happy we're getting a male skin on a character people actually use? Yes. Hey! People use Benny. I will not tolerate Benny slander. Benny is precious and adorable and should be protected at all costs. Yeah, Frost, Benny is still like strong meta. Like Benny is the only 4-star in the meta that has not left. Benny has been in meta since 1.0. He has not left. The poor boy cannot catch a break. You're talking about Hezbondo. Okay. No, seriously, Frost, like Benny has been meta. How long has Bennett been in the meta? Yeah, he's considered an essential top tier support. He has never fallen out of meta. He is the only character in the game that has not fallen out of meta at some point. I know you are. I will protect Benny though. I will come to his defense. I don't care. Benny must be protected and loved and adored and squeezed, like face cheek squeezed at all costs. Yes. I love Benny. Where's the Yao Yao skin? The Yao Yao skin is adorable. Absolutely adorable. I'm glad it's free. I would not pay for this though. As cute as it is, because I don't use Yao Yao like at all, I would not purchase this if I had to. Oh, where is the thing? I'm torn on this one. Yeah. I am torn on this one only because I feel like at this point, most of us have all of these characters. Maybe a brand new person wouldn't, so it's still a vital thing to have. However, I'm looking up what I have. My Jinyun is already a C6. What is my I'm looking at my character list. Yoon Jin is already a C6. Yanfei is C6 triple crown. Yao Yao, C6. Jin is C6. Ningguang, C6. Lan Yan, I think. Okay, my Lan Yan is a C0, so I'll probably pick her. Changyun C6, Beidou C6, Gaming, I think Gaming is C6, Jingcho is C6. So the only one that I can get any use out of is that one. And she was just released. So while this is good, I feel like they need to start looking into something else for this. Because for a lot of people, it's just going to be a freebie wish and that's it. So I feel like they either need to give us another new 4-star from Liyue, which they've already given us so many, or expand it to something else, to give us the option for something else. So, yeah. They not anytime soon, but I think within the next 2 or 3 lantern rights, they'll need to really look at expanding it into something else. Maybe even add have other 4-stars from other regions come to visit for Lantern Right and have that character be available on this, which I think would be a good compromise for that. Yeah. Yeah, so on here, my recommendation would be Jingcho, Gaming, Jinyan, or Yanfei. One of those 4. Those would be the top ones that I would personally recommend. I don't know enough about Yao Yao, but I'm starting to see a lot of people use her lately, so consider her if you already have those. And Lan Yan, She looked cool, but like I've never built her because her materials were really hard for me to get. But Gumming is a really good 4-star replacement for Arlecchino. He doesn't have Bond of Life, but that's because we only have 2 characters that have Bond of Life, and both of them are 5 stars. But he's a really good like stand-in if you don't have Arlecchino. Also, he's fun to play. But yeah, so Yanfei, Jinyan, and Gumming, and Jingqiu. I was kind of hoping that they would buff these characters for Lantern Rite, but maybe down the line. Maybe that's coming. We'll have to see. Let's see. There was one other thing I wanted to look at. Oh, yeah. This guy. I'm not looking forward to fighting him. I am, but I'm not at the same time. I'm glad they're releasing another weekly, though, because I'm down to 2 weeklies that I can do. That I need for any character. Because I'm almost done with my weekly bosses. I can now focus on talent books. But his battle seems like frustrating. Okay, no, I take it back. His boss battle, it seems like it's going to be whenever I try to do crowd control, a game with crowd control. That's what that feels like, because it says like your sense of direction is messed up. Y'all know how much I struggle with that. Yeah. Yeah. But like, look at this.
Entropy bends to me.
Like, you see that right there?
Locked on.
That cutscene is going to be amazing. So he's really taken mechanical engineering and like merged it into the moon. And you can tell he has a new mask. Like even his body is different. It's like he's trying to be the sun and the moon almost. Because like right here, this could be like sun rays, like even rays. So he's trying to like take on multiple, there's so much imagery here. He could also be trying to replicate the angels too. We need more information. I know, Frost, I know. Then it'll feel very satisfying to defeat him. So, okay. Is there anything else? Oh, yeah. Where's it at? Wait, where's it at? Hold on. The new quest interface. I'm not looking forward to having to learn Geo Traveler. I will say that. I am not looking forward to that. Okay, that was the first. Where is it? Because that was the second look at it. Okay.
迟来的旅行者们也可以体验到这段故事。
Oh, okay. So no, this was it. Okay. So it looks like the quest log is going to be completely changing. And I do like this. It matches the style of the game better than what they currently have. Because what they currently have is a stereotypical quest log. So this kind of fits a lot better, and it fits with some of the other menus that they currently have. So it also breaks it down more. Like event quest, story quest, travelogue, traveler's tales.
所以在版本结束
It
后
desperately needed an
此次海登节的
update.
剧情部分仍会保留，还没来得及游玩的旅行者们可以在任务总览的热点事件中随时体验。
除了有意思的故事，节日期间自然也少不了好玩的
Okay, no,
活动。
this isn't. Where's
在此次海
the...
灯节期间，旅行者们能获得特别的节庆消灯，可以在璃月港随意放置，并写下你的祝福。
这次我们做的消灯和之前的不一样哦。
没错，旅行者们放飞的节庆消灯
They showed like a
可以被随机送到其他
full
旅行者的
look
世
at
界
it briefly.
同时你也可以在自己的世界里收到来自其他旅行者的节庆消灯。
除此之外，
Where is it? I want to see it.
快给旅行者们讲讲。
比如，今年总务司在璃月港布置了许多集市宝树，旅行者们可以通过节庆消灯把宝树的位置分享给其他旅行者。
我看这字库应该还能根据自己的想法创作出更多有意思的内容吧？
是的，我呢就先做了一个给大家展示展示，
期待旅行者们的发挥啦。
除此之外，月之4版本还有其他丰富的玩法等着大家。参与活动，旅行者们可以获取包括原石、培养材料在内的丰富奖励。
Where is it? Oh my god.
全新的角色牌、事件牌，猫尾酒馆的大门永远为牌友们敞开。
当然，我们今年也准备了名为
Okay, hold on. We're gonna go to Twitter for
旅
this.
行者们可以通过余印加蓬活动邀请任意一名璃月
Because I'm sure Genshin Universe has it.
好耶，又可以自选4星角色了。
没错，又是一年海灯节。除了自选4星之外，我们也推出了全新的角色衣装。这次给大家带来的是瑶瑶的全新衣装淋雨听竹。
旅行者们只要在海灯节活动月印游艺中积累一定数量的给予钱，就能在活动期间免费获取这套衣装。
看起来很可爱啊，而且有点仙气飘飘的感觉。我们瑶瑶也有点小仙人的模样了。
而且偷偷告诉大家，瑶瑶肩上那个小背篓啊，是七七亲手给她编的哦。
两个小朋友的感情真好呀！但是这次版本更新
Okay.
应该不止一件新衣装吧？
没错。 另一套新衣装的主人，正是我们好久不见的来自枫丹的最高审判官纳维莱特先生。
这套衣装的气质好像和之前纳维莱特的风格有些不太一样。
任务总览的功能，
是的，
方便大家
这是纳维莱特刚刚收到的一份特别礼物。
Yeah, okay. Found somebody that actually has it so we can see it.
穿着这件衣服的纳维莱特。
I can't find it in the thing, but oh, it's at the beginning. Okay.
并肩作战。
这次魔神任务的剧情演出也非常的充实紧凑，希望大家都能玩得开心。
在这次版本之后啊，我们也更新了任务
Okay, here it is.
功能
Yeah,
方便
this.
大家查看任务故事线。
Yeah, okay. So this right here. This right here. This is what I've been wanting. This is what got me so excited. So you can revisit the story moments. And I'm so excited about this.
演出也非常的充实紧凑，希望大家都能玩得开心。
在这次版本之后啊，
So,
我们也更新了
yeah.
任务总览的功
So
能
if you
方便
click
大家查
this,
看任务
it'll
故事
automatically bring you to this. Yeah, they did.
还可以随时回顾一些印象深刻的剧情。
哦，这段博士
And so this will also lay a couple of the arguments about
却遇上被博士控制意识的须弥群众来夹道欢迎。
没错，拿这么多人当实
So
验品
like people would argue over where certain quests fell in the storyline, as far as like when you should play them, because a lot of stuff was released, and like it felt like we went back in time at the beginning, So this will really put to rest all of those arguments. Especially like, when did Dragonspine happen? Because Dragonspine was not released at the beginning of the game. It was released not too long after. But when you play Dragonspine, at the time that it was released, there were certain things that NPCs didn't know, that the main story had already happened. So timeline wise, that's what I want to know. Like, are they doing it based upon quest release, or are they doing it based upon when you should play those quests? Which I'm hoping they do it in like the story chronological order versus release chronological order. That's what I'm really, 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 really hoping for. Because Genshin is one that can do that. So, yes, but there's certain quests within a location that have a specific order to them, that were released very like out of order because certain regions weren't available yet. Because a good example is in, I think, mid to late Fontaine, they retroactively went back and added a 1.0 quest. Because people were having trouble, new players were having trouble moving between certain quests. So they went back and retroactively added one. So that would have to be put back in story chronological order. So you see what I mean? Like Genshin, HSR may not be able to do that. Genshin can, though, because Genshin has very specifically kept stories in each order. Like in a very, very, very specific order. More so than Star Rail ever has. Yeah, definitely more so. Because anytime they jump around from region to region, it's always an event. And I think that's why I struggle following HSR's storyline so much, because HSR's storyline is more all over the place than I am. As far as bouncing from one location to another, to another, to another, and back and forth. Genshin, at least up until like probably the last region, they were very strict of, you stay in this region for the duration of all of this. You only go back for Windbloom and Lantern Rite. And they were very, very, very strict on that in the beginning. So that's why I'm curious to see how they're going to lay it out. Because it, like I said, only recently have they pulled back and kind of become a little bit more whimsical in like where you go for different things. But part of that is because of how the Traveler story is laid out. So I'm interested in that. But
新的活动祈愿了
没错没错。那在月之4版本的上半期呢，伊涅弗和
I feel permanently attacked by this. I feel directly attacked. Because what do you mean? What do you mean? This is pain.
那在月之4版本的上半期呢
So I need a Nepha.
和
I need Columbina.
将会加入角色活动祈愿，5星法器维坚猎曲也将
I
加入
love
武器活动祈愿。
that catalyst
除此
though.
之外，在月之4版本，我们将会新增2套全新的圣遗物
But I can't
为各位
afford
勇者
that.
提供战斗上的帮助。
感兴趣的旅行者请多多关注。
真是如此强劲，
令人惊叹啊。
那讲到这里啊，是不是应该也让旅行者们喝口水？
Where's the other one?
我觉得是鸡哥你自己想喝口水歇一歇了吧？
好吧，那么请旅行者们不要走开，接下来会有开发组的小伙伴为大家分享新区域的相关情报。
Where's the other one? Because I know it's Zubai and Neuvillette. But I wanted to see Zubai's weapon again.
We 可以期待一下 穿着这件衣服的纳维莱特会遇见什么样的故事了。
一起期待一下。
而且在月之4版本期间完成限时签到活动，就可以领取总计10枚纠缠之源以及稀有培养道具喜圣之城。
Yeah.
不仅如此，今年的海登界答谢邮件
I wish we were getting more resin, but okay.
600原石，还将送上包括至实之冕、诸神之霜在内的
Also, that's a
正好用来养成。
Oh yeah.
哎，不对，刚才画面里那个奇怪的东西是什么？
Melusine gift. Yeah. Okay.
这是我们
Melusine gift. Yeah, it's from the Melusines.
所有旅行者赠送的千星奇遇的奇偶衣装，祝大家在新的一年里龙马精神，马到成功。
这匹马确实还挺精神的。
Is this it?
说回来呀，我们是不是差点忘了，还有大家最关心的
Here we go. Yeah, this right here.
安排。
对哦。那么，在月之4的版本的下半期，资白和
Oh yeah.
将会迎来概率 up， 4星角色叶罗亚的获取概率也将大幅提升。
5星单手剑北破寒光。
This sword right here, y'all. How gorgeous is it? It looks similar to another one that we've gotten, but I can't think of which one that is. There's so much going on in this. There is like so much, far too much going on. Far too much. There was one more thing I wanted to look at though.
确实是多准备了一些新内容啊。既然大伟哥帮大家问了，那我借此机会和旅行者们分享一下
Okay,
吧。
the new upcoming characters. Varka, and I don't know who that is. That's Nicole, and I don't know who that is, or that. Okay, so... Interesting. This, I'm betting, is going to be another Nod Cry one. First, I thought it was the new Lightkeeper guy, but they wouldn't show him in this if they're going to, if they're going to show him. There's a hidden one. Yeah, so there's one that they're not showing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but if you look 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is a wait. This kind of feels like a Paimon grown up, almost. Like, if Paimon was from Natlan and a human. That's the vibe that gives me. The only thing that I can think of with this character is Gwynnifin from HSR. Just the way that she stands and like this right here, I get Gwynnifin vibes. So I feel like the character personalities are going to be very similar. This one is very formal. I'm betting this is going to be a Knights of Favonius if it's not a Nodcry person. But I feel like it's a Nodcry person. Yeah, where... Yeah, it looks similar to this guy, but it's not. Okay. But he definitely has like a cape. I am intrigued. I am definitely intrigued by this one. So, all right. All right. What do y'all think? What are your primos going to be like? Are they going to be hurting? Mine are going to be hurting big time. Absolutely massively painfully hurting. So much pain. So much pain. But, all right. Well, thank you for watching the program with me. I appreciate it. This is going to be a jam-packed program. A jam-packed, not program. Update. Jam-packed update. Yeah. I'm curious to see who decodes this picture first. Also, oh yeah, there was one more thing. The skins. Which was where? Hold on. Where was the skins? Where did we see us in the outfits? Yeah. Okay. What do we think of the outfits? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts on the outfits. It's free, thankfully, but also they finally acknowledged Lumine again as a traveler. Thank God. They have spent so much time squashing Lumine as the traveler. I love that they finally are acknowledging her again. Yeah, Ether has the flower, the Intivat. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. I love that they swapped the color schemes. However, Hoyo, now that you've done this, this just leaves it open for you to, oh, I don't know, release skins for every region. There's a plethora of fan-created designs that you can choose to work with as inspiration. Or maybe even pay whoever created it so you can put it in the game. I don't know. I think it would be pretty cool. But, yeah. This is definitely their regal outfits, though. Lumine's outfit reminds you of the Unknown God. It kind of does, yeah. But these definitely go back to their home world. And judging by their postures, oh yeah, this is when they were royalty. Well, like, active royalty. So, yeah, 100%. I'm excited for this. I will say that if they hadn't said that they were going to give it to us for free, I would have spent for this. Yeah. But Lumine is also one of my mains that I have. I haven't retired her as a main. Currently Pyro Traveler, which surprises no one. But I do alternate between Pyro Traveler and Animo Traveler. I do need to get back into Dendro Traveler. But I just have so many Dendros right now. So, yeah. But, all right. Well, let me know what you think. Which part of the update are you most excited for? And are you going for Columbina? Are you going for Inefa? Or did you get her the last time? And are you going for Zibai? Which traveler is the best? That is a complicated question. They're very similar. Ether is slightly faster. Lumine is well, no, that might be switched. I do know that Ether uses his arms and Lumine uses her legs for a lot more. Like their strengths are very different. I think Lumine hits harder, slightly harder, and Ether moves slightly faster is what I think the biggest difference is. Lumine lands with her like very sturdy legs, whereas Ether does not. He stumbles a little bit when he lands. They're pretty much mirror images of each other. Yeah. So, you don't recall ever using Dendro Traveler? Were you forced to for the story? I think if we were, it was for a very short time. I don't think we were really like. I think it was like for a very short little bit of the main quest. So, same like with Hydro Traveler. We never really truly used Hydro Traveler except for a couple things. The only one that we really use for story was Animo and Pyro. Electro we kind of did, but at the time not really. It wasn't until like a later thing that we used that for. Geo, I don't think we really did, because that was around the time that Zhongli was released. So people mostly just went straight for Zhongli, and they only really used Geo Traveler to help climb things. That was the only thing that Geo was known to be good for. So maybe with all these updates with Columbina, Geo will actually become useful. I want to say that you were able to use like Zhongli if you had him. Because I know I switched to Zhongli instead of Geo Traveler like almost right away. Because I couldn't figure out the mechanics of Geo Traveler. Now granted, this was like 5 years ago. So like I haven't used Geo Traveler since. So I'm sure if I actually like attempted, I could figure it out. But yeah, if you didn't have Zhongli and you needed a Geo construct, you had to use Geo Traveler. So that might be what you're remembering, Frost. Because there were a couple things in Liyue and the early Chasm that required Geo constructs. So yeah, if you don't have Zhongli, then that's why you remember using Geo so much. Yeah. That's the biggest difference between now and back in the day. I feel like I'm an old grandma saying back in the day with this. Because whatever the Traveler you needed to use the Traveler for, there was always another character that could do the same thing and vice versa. But especially like with Nodcry, the Traveler can't do any of what the Nodcry characters do. And I think that's why Nodcry is sort of neutral for me. And I feel like they also waited too long to introduce the Traveler's abilities in Natlan. Because now it just feels like a crowning achievement. We just got a boost up in strength. But it didn't feel like part of Natlan. It felt like a end result of Natlan. Granted, Natlan's story is not over. So it may feel differently once we get the rest of Natlan's story. But it definitely didn't feel as seamless as the other regions. So. Also, like, when Dendro Traveler was released, Dendro had just been released. So there were so many Dendro characters that were being thrown out at the time and given to us that we had really our pick of what kind of Dendro we wanted. So that also influenced people's use of Dendro. But up until Pyro, Dendro was considered to be the best Traveler element. So I'm glad I have maxed my Traveler out. Now I just got to work on a set of artifacts for every single element. Yay! But, all right. Okay, that was weird. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed the, I hope you enjoyed the stuff with it. Let's see. Yeah, okay. It actually didn't take us nearly as long as I thought it would. So there's that. That's always a good sign. But I will post the upcoming wishes in the Discord for you, as well as the Traveler skin and everything else once I get sorted through all of that. As far as streams go, I will let you know. So, January schedule is going to be all up in the air. I cannot give you a set, promise right now. We'll go back to normal schedule come February, okay? But in, January schedule for me is very hectic. So there may be weeks to where we have to rely on pop-up streams. Okay? So make sure that you have joined the Discord if you want to be kept up to date on all of that. Because that is the #1 way to find out when I'm going to be live and where. Because we might start doing some YouTube only streams in the future. Okay? So, make sure you do that. Also, make sure once you join the Discord that you have the live role, because that will tell you when I'm live. We do not ping any other roles anymore. Once I go live, it will only ping that role. Same with all schedule stuff. Make sure you have the schedule notifications, because again, those are the only roles that we will ping for those. We might tweak a couple more roles, but for now, that's what we're doing. So yes, there's going to be some other small little changes around here and there. So just keep an eye out for any announcements. But all right, I think that is it for me today. So you know what? I haven't rated Sparky in a while. I don't know if he's going to be ending. I don't know when or if he's going to be ending, but he's been going for 8 hours. Wow. All right. I think we'll head on over there. So go ahead and grab raid messages for those of you on Twitch. For those of you watching elsewhere, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss anything at all. We're going to have more lives over here. We're going to have some videos going up, all sorts of stuff. So stay tuned. We'll do a wrap up and let y'all know where we're at with watch hours sometime Monday or Tuesday. Okay? So keep watching stuff. Keep pushing. Our goal is to get to 2,000 total watch hours towards partner. Okay? That is our goal. But in the meantime, thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your Friday night. And I will see you all sometime next week. Honestly, it's probably only going to be one day next week, because I do need some time off to kind of like rejuvenate and work on some other stuff. So, but we shall see how it goes. But anyway, all right. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will see you all later. Okay. Goodbye.
You're gone now. Will you call me back? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind. It's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me.